So here we are over in Trello. Once you get signed up and you create your account, you're going to want to create a board. So you just come over to this plus sign up here and click on that and then create board. And you probably are going to want to go ahead and title it the name of your site. So I've gone ahead and created a hit publish board. And you can change the background to anything you want. There's all these images, millions of them. All right, and so once you've done that, you're going to want to start creating your lists. So the way Trello works is you create lists and then there's cards in those lists. And I just walk through the workflow or the life cycle of an article here. So a common list would be article ideas, right? And here you can add a card for all of your ideas. Let's say, how to use Pinterest, how to find a keyword, just things I would write about over on Hit Publish, how to get backlinks, right? These might be article ideas. And then you might have articles in process. And then articles that need editing. Maybe need an image, finished but need an image. And then maybe scheduled. Right, those might be your lists. So then once you start writing an article, you can move it over into articles in progress. And you can add all kinds of comments. You can add files. You can make links in here. You can just copy and paste a link, which I use all the time. So let's say you're writing it in Google Drive and you want to keep track of it. You can just have a link right here over to your Google Drive folder and you'll know exactly where it is and how to find it. This is also really handy once you start hiring writers, because you can assign them, right? You can give them a list and let's say you're like, all right, I'm going to assign my writer this article. And again, you can put the Google Drive link over to that file. You can create notes, anything that you need. You guys can talk back and forth about the article, what have you. All right, so once you've done writing it, but it needs editing, you can stick it over there. And then if it's done, but you have to create the image and get it on the site or whatever, it could be there. And then once it's scheduled, you would move that card over to the scheduled folder, and then you can archive it once it's published on the post or on the site. Another really common list that I use in Trello is needs updates. And this is great for you're just working in the site and you come across an article that's outdated and needs updates. Like, you need to be able to keep track of that, and just a place where you can grab that and put it quickly so that when it's time to work on your updates, you have a list ready to go. So let's say I came across this post as I was working and I said, oh, this one is getting out of date. It needs an update. I can just add a card, and I usually just make the card title the URL. And then that's something that you can work on next time that you are sitting down to write. If you want to work on some updates, you could work on it, start working on it there, whatever. All right, so one thing that with Trello is you get one power up, which is like an extra feature. With the free plan, you get one. If you want to pay, you can get more than one. But I really like the calendar. So you click on this menu to show menu, and then power ups here. You can find all the power ups that Trello does. I personally like the calendar. If you find another one that you like better, that's totally fine. So here's the calendar. I already have this added, but you just click on the add button and it adds it, and it gives you here. And then you can see all of your scheduled posts in calendar view, which I really like because I like to make sure I have a variety of things posting during the week, right? I don't want to have 3 of the same topic posting in the same week. I like to mix it up. And this is a really great way of being able to see exactly what's publishing coming up. So let's say I have this how to use Pinterest. I'm going to make a due date here of the 30th. I'm going to save it. And then you can see it over on my calendar view. There it is. So if I had different ones scheduled, you'd be able to see it from a large, like kind of a high range view, which WordPress doesn't give you the calendar view. And so I really like that. And you can see how this could really be helpful in keeping track when you have a large volume of articles that you're working on. So I hope that helps.